Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andy, and this is a public service announcement regarding the COVID-19 outbreak. And if your toilet paper supply is beginning to look like this, and you're down to your last roll and you have nowhere else to go, I got a few pointers here for you today that I'd like to share with you. I was raised way out in the country. I had an outdoor toilet until I was 17 years old. So I've had a little experience with different things besides toilet paper. So let me share them with you here. Number one, I'm going to tell you things you do not want to do. Do not get this little booger here out of the woods. This is poison ivy. See them little soft-shaped leaves like this. And this was growing on a tree with a honeysuckle vine this morning. And they're all wrapped up together. It looks nice and pretty. But this will set your number 2 on fire. Do not use this. I'm going to toss it down there and get it out of my way. Another thing you do not want to use is this beautiful little leaf right here. This leaf is beautiful, has nice little red berries on it, but these little points here will tear you up. And the other thing you really want to watch out for is palm fronds. Now down here in South Louisiana we have a lot of palm trees, but you don't want to use these. These will cut you and cut you and cut you some more in ways you don't want to be cut. Now probably the easiest thing that I found that you could use down here is grass. Go around and bag you up some black grass clippings and put them in a little bag and just let it keep on drying. And it works really well and it's fairly clean. And the other thing is you'd always remember is do not flush this down the toilet. You flush this down the toilet, then you have to be calling Mr. Rotary to come help you out. Another thing that works really well is sweet bay trees or magnolia leaves. These are kind of small right now. They're just growing, starting to grow pretty good. But these work really well. They're nice and slick and they do pretty good. And then this is another one that's a little bit tougher. It does really well when it's dried a little bit. And then you have the ones that are really dry for the really bad situations. And these work really well because they're tough and they're strong and much better than using your hand. Another thing that works well down here is pine straw. This handy little piece of pine straw comes with a handle and everything, so you can, do what you gotta do and save your hands. Dry sycamore leaf, it works okay. It will tear on you just when you least expect it. These little leaves will do okay. They do pretty good. Redbud or China berry trees, the leaves on them work really well because they hang together good on the stems. And these little oak leaves, they work really well. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, we had Sears and Roebuck catalogs. Sears and Roebuck's out of business now. Catalogs are out of business. And the other thing you got to remember is you cannot use an Amazon catalog. Amazon catalog will do nothing for you. Just remember that. But if you have these magazines laying around, they will work really well. The covers don't work so good because they're really slick. But other than that, they do pretty good. Just use them and bag them so you can throw them away and take care of them. But the thing I really want to bring to y'all's attention today is corn. Everybody should be buying corn. Fresh corn in the shucks, ready to go. This is what y'all need to be buying because it's the most versatile vegetable that you're going to find anywhere on the planet. The Indians was not crazy for growing this corn. They knew exactly what they was doing. You get ready to eat it, clip on the end of it like this, break it off, shuck it down, pull it out. 10 seconds, you get it ready to roast, boil, do whatever you want to do, or you can cut it off the cob and make cream style corn out of it. Then you take the cobs and you let them dry. You can use them for toilet paper, or if things get really desperate, you can take one of these corn cobs and make you a corn cob pipe out of it. And you can take these corn silks that you save from whenever you shuck the corn. Let me find me some of these babies. Like this, you let them dry, and they smoke pretty good. I've done this when I was a kid. I didn't know any better. But, I don't smoke now. I don't condone smoking. But if you're desperate, they're better than nothing. And then you have the leaves, the shucks off the corn. It makes great tamale wrappers if you eat into tamales, or they make great pieces of toilet paper. So buy corn. Corn is where we need to be going with this. Forget the toilet paper, forget the leaves, forget the pine straw, forget the magazines, buy corn. You're welcome, farmers.